have a lot of information resources at the PACE library, but we don't have everything. No library has everything. PACE belongs to an interlibrary loan consortium that uses a system called ILLiad to facilitate resource sharing. What that means for you as a PACE student is that if we don't have a book or an article, we can probably get it. You're going to log in with your PACE user ID and password, the same user ID and password that you use for Wi-Fi or getting into classes. The first time you get there, you'll be asked to fill out a brief registration form. That's so we know where to send the items once we get them. To find and use the ILL system, you can find the quick link on the home page of the library, or you can follow links that you will find in the databases and in the catalog. The process for using ILL isn't complicated, but some of the pieces are a little difficult to find, so I'll go through the whole thing. The first thing you need to do, you need to be on the PACE proxy server. You don't need to know what that is. All you need to know is that it will mark you as being affiliated with PACE and entitled to use the PACE resources. The easiest way to get onto the proxy server is to start at the library website. If you are off campus, you may need to use the PACE VPN. I will put a note in the video description about how to find that. You need to make sure that the PACE library system doesn't already have the item. You might do a search and assume that because nothing came up we don't have it, but you might be surprised. Not having it in quick search doesn't mean we don't have it. Running into a button that says search for item doesn't mean we don't have it. Look in the subject specific databases and check out our video about finding material using the search for item function. If you're going to fill out the request form yourself, get as much information as you can on the item. You'll need the title and the author and what kind of a resource it is. The more that you can add, the easier it will be for the ILL department to find the thing that you need, and the faster you will get it. If you want your request form filled in for you, you can use the link on the items page, and you can find that in a few different ways. I'll give you some examples of that and go over how that works. Let's take a look at where you'll find the Interlibrary Loan link during a search. I'm going to do a search here on a garden writer named Gertrude Jekyll. When I get my results and I look through them, it turns out that the article I'd really like to read isn't in our collection. But when I click search for item, here's my link to Interlibrary Loan. I'll click that. It will ask me for my password. I put it in and I have an article request. I've been taken to ILLiad and my request has been filled in. All I have to do is submit the request and this article will show up in my inbox in maybe 2 days. Up here is where you click to make a new manual request. You'll pick a source type. You'll see there are a whole bunch. You're probably going to use the first 3. It's worth noting that journal articles and book chapters both come as PDFs to your email inbox. A physical book will take as long as it takes to get from the other library. I'm going to do one more search that will lead to an ILL result. I'm looking for a book that I happen to know that we do not have. So this result is not surprising, but what I can do is expand that search to libraries worldwide. And when I do that, now I can see the book in other libraries. If I go into that result, there's my Interlibrary Loan button. That will let me get into the ILL system and get a filled out request. ILL isn't magic, but it is pretty amazing, and we're really happy to be able to offer it. So please take advantage. If you have more questions, contact a campus ILL or hit up the librarians. We're here to help.